All good to go.
So,
What's up, Derrick? All right, guys. Got Derrick Brown here. Answer questions y'all have for him. Just a reminder, please use the raise hand button if you have questions for Derrick. With that said, if someone wants to start us off, the floor is open. Any questions for Derrick?
I'll start. Derrick, Mike Solarte, Spectrum News 1. Let me do this for you. There you go. As you look at this Green Bay offense, obviously Aaron Rodgers is the focal point of where it all starts, but their backs are obviously a problem as well with the way that they can run the football. Where do you kind of fall as far as where it starts from your perspective on the D line?
I think it all starts with Aaron Rodgers. Like you said, he's one of a kind, put it that way, and everything kind of revolves around him, and he sees everything. You can see it on tape where he checks away from everything, and it's just he's very aware of everything that's going on. So you got to be able to do your job. It's one of those games you got to play fundamentally sound and just stay within your technique.
And just as a follow up on that, he's been playing in the NFL more than half of your life. So how kind of strange is that you get the shot to play a guy like that? It's one of those new guy facing the old grizzled veteran.
I think that's the best thing about this. Those guys that you grew up watching, being able to actually get on the field with them now, it's I enjoy it. You got kind of be a little starstruck, but at the end of the day, you got a job to do just like they do.
Let's go to Steven Toronto and then David Newton.
Derrick, you're headed up to the frozen tundra of Green Bay this weekend. I know you're from Georgia originally, and you played your college ball at Auburn. How used are you to playing quote unquote December football, playing in the elements in the wintertime? And do you take pride in being the sort of player who can thrive in those elements, or would you rather be in a warm climate and get to play in a more comfortable situation?
I don't really think the weather matters. I know it's going to be cold. We kind of established that already. So, now it's all about putting the game plan and, being able to do your job within it. It's just an outside factor. If you can handle it for 60 minutes, that's not asking too much.
Hey, Derrick, how you doing? Wanted to ask you, what have you seen from Brian Burns playing out there beside you this season and how he's grown over the year?
So I've actually known B for a while. Just looking at this game from the time we played together in the Army All-American game in high school to, watching him in college and, seeing him last year. Brian's just playing his top ball right now. And, I'm happy for him.
What do you see him in his game that he's elevated that he maybe hasn't been able to show in the past?
He's doing it all. He's playing the run, rushing the passer. He's doing everything he's got to do.
Let's go to Sharon Thorsland for the next question, and then Darren Gant.
Hey, Derrick, when you look at I know you just touched on Aaron Rodgers, but how about Jones and their running backs? What makes him so special and so difficult to slow down?
The backs that can find the hole. They're going to find the opportunity that presents itself, and they're just waiting and they're patient and patiently waiting for us to make a mistake so they can exploit it. And that's just something that we got to be able to contain and stop.
Derrick, how would you assess your own play over the last 4 or 5 weeks relative to the first half of the season?
I've been put into, a different situation. We've been a lot of different things on defense. So, my job has kind of been the boring, kind of sit back and play the blocks, but, it's doing my job. But, I'm trying to be able to, do like everybody else is doing, exploit those weaknesses of the offense and be able to, get those stats, while doing my job.
Jeremy said a couple weeks ago he didn't really feel like he was hitting any kind of rookie wall. Physically, how do you feel now compared to a couple of months ago, playing more football than you've ever played?
To be honest, I don't think it's really fazed me. I've been playing the same. I feel the same as I did coming out of camp. So I'm doing all right on that end.
Let's go to Steve Reed and then Joe Person.
Hey, Derrick. I was just wondering your thoughts, having been to Auburn, what about Gus's buyout yesterday? Your thoughts on them, parting ways with him?
It came as a shock to me. I got out of the game, and my parents had texted me, and I had seen it. And Coach Malzahn and his wife, did a lot of great things for Auburn, and I'm very thankful for him. It was my head coach the whole time I was there, and he instilled a lot of different things to a lot of, it helped a lot of people throughout his life, and I couldn't be more thankful. Shocked at the news, but at the end of the day, we all understand it's business.
Hey, Derrick, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just wondered what the COVID experience last week was like for you. Did you learn anything from the deal? Did you think any of it was unfair or anything like that?
No, had a close contact. Had to stay at home, and I was out for the week. So it's just one of those things where you just got to take it, and you got to just still be able to do your job while you're at home.
All right, let's go to Elena Getzenberg for the final question.
Thanks, Preston. Derrick, I was just curious for you, having 2 young children, what is that experience like, both working from home, like we've all been doing, and I guess just also, potentially being at higher risk of having COVID while you have 2 young kids in the house?
Well, working from home, doesn't really work because my one about to be 2-year-old this Sunday, he doesn't know when the door shuts down the office. He doesn't accept that. So he kicks the door down, comes right in, screams during meetings. So it doesn't matter. And just being a high risk, especially with my daughter being so young, I try to do everything I can from this aspect. Keep my mask on. If I'm feeling any type of way, alert Kev and the training staff, and then just try to avoid it at all costs, and do all the preventions that Dr. Gritter and the rest of the doctors have taken us through. And I think at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing those things, then if I do end up getting it, then I gotta I'll get out of my house, obviously, because I don't want my family to be affected by it. So.
All right, guys, looks like that's gonna do it. Derrick, we appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate that, Preston.